Hey guys, Cell here, welcome back to some more FGO. Last time we beat Carnage Hell and crap. Kala Sutra and I still can't remember what the heck Shiten Doty was called, man. I can't remember it. Alright. Yes. I know the video just started, but I want to go look it up. Some got the hell. I figured it started with an S, but I couldn't remember for the life of me what the hell she was called. Whatever, man. Let's go. Section 13. Ultima Cantica, the stage of Carnage, Onriedo beginning. Okay, here we go. Upsy daisy. Say, Tuskay, do you mind if I talk for a little? I'll keep doing upsy daisy in the meantime, okay? Huh, thanks. I saw something that really surprised me recently. Remember those Oni from the other day? One of them outright said she was broken. I couldn't believe it. I'm glad she said it after our duel was over. She wasn't the first cool and collected Oni I've met, but she was definitely the first to own up to her own failings like that. I wonder how she must have felt, what made her feel the way she did to call herself broken. If by broken she meant incomplete, then I'm in the same boat as her. Even though I was born a woman, I never planned to get married or even carry on my own family's legacy. That sort of thing might fly in Cell's time, but not in the age of war. If someone were to point out to me that I'm fundamentally flawed, all I'd really be able to do is agree with them. As far as I can tell, I'm the only one living her life like this. Even the other swordsmen I've met have all been able to settle down to some degree. But not me, I just can't seem to stay put. I'm always traveling and I never really look back. That must be why I keep wandering into other worlds. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, I never leave any lasting impression on that world. That's why I keep popping up in all sorts of different places. It's like every world is telling me, oh sure, you can come in since you don't matter. And then all done, right? Out then, I couldn't care less about you. To truth be told, I'm more of a ghost than a person. I know all sorts of things most people don't, and I'm constantly meeting new people and leaving them behind when I get kicked out to the next world. But if you would ask me why I'm doing all of this, all I could say is that I'm trying to surpass my dad. When you get right down to it, I'm really just petty. I love money and honor and all that stuff, but the one thing I can't budge on is my silly childish pride. Oh well, nothing I can do about that. When you get right down to it, I'm a fool who only knows how to live for the moment. As long as I'm striving to reach the void, I'll be a wandering warrior for my future. When the god Tenjin comes to reside within my blade, when it reaches the pinnacle of Tenman Daijizai Tenjin, or even just Ishana Ten, that's when I'll accept my fate. In the void lies virtue and no evil. Wisdom exists, principle exists, way exists, spirit does not. A state of being second to none, the domain of mastery beyond mastery. As much as I talked about that sort of thing, I never thought I would ever actually go down that path. I guess it was worth spending so much time learning about martial arts. It's hard to believe, but I really got the hang of it during my duel with Lady Raiko. Which means the big problem still lies ahead. Pretty soon, my Niten Ichiryu will be complete. Once it is, I will have lost the only purpose I had in life. I don't know how to get home, and I have no one to settle down with. Once my sword is truly invincible, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. You can come to Chaldea. Even though technically you already are. Musashi, come on, time for breakfast. Oh, morning, Cell. I was just watching in the sky and talking to Tuskay. Just so we're clear, I wasn't trying to get out of helping with meal prep or anything, okay? Besides, Onriedo is so busy taking care of breakfast, I didn't want her to have to watch Tuskay, too. Speaking of which, here you go, Onriedo. You can have Tuskay back now. Thanks for watching him, Miss Samurai. Breakfast is all ready now. Great, I'll be right there. I can smell the miso soup already. Another beautiful day, isn't it? It really is. Come to think of it, what's the difference between a beautiful day and one that's just nice? I'm sure there's a difference, but I can't think of how to describe it. Can you, Sal? Okay, that's enough chit-chat. We should eat soon, or Grandpa might get upset. Okay. Man, she got caught out by a kid. Okay, then. Okay, now. I ended up, wait, hold on. I don't remember what I said he looked like before. I know last episode I couldn't remember. I don't remember if I said anything when I first saw him. But I did a little bit of digging. Because again, he looked so familiar. I just instantly went to the first thing that came on my mind, which was, well, while I was looking at the lucky bag, I ended up seeing other servants, and then I saw one that piqued my interest. Clicked on him. Yeah, it definitely was him. Because I remember he had his hand out like that and a sword like that. So yeah, I know who he is, but I ain't gonna say it just in case no one knows. But at this point, like, pretty much anyone who plays FGO would know, at least. The time has come. At last, what I've sought for so long, Onriedo will materialize. It's where the dark sorcery bestowed upon me by Satan will bear fruit. The lone obstacle standing in our way were the Master of Chaldea and Shima Musashi, and neither of them are near Tokei Castle now. Some god to hell and Kalasutra Hell did their job well. This is the perfect opportunity for Onriedo to take form. Lower the veil of night, caster of limbo. This world no longer needs a proper sun. As you wish. Sun, sun, hear me, son. You bring the blessing of light to all living things. Now I command you to set. Set, I command you to set. Close your eyes and sleep. Some blur in death and like unto night. Perish, son, now is the time for we demons to awake. Come, darkness, and kill all living creatures. Come, souls, bearing the power of the 5 heroic spirit sword masters who died with hate and regret. Come, souls of the people they killed till their final moments. The sacrifices tinged with suffering, regret, and hate, offered up to Lucifer, the great Satan himself, are now complete. Show yourself my holy grail, my Onriedo. The time has come to reveal your true name. The greatest of monuments ever to guide a mountain of bodies and river of blood. Onriedo Castle. It was then that the abnormality in Shimosa revealed its true nature. A gross abomination stood in place of the second Edo itself, Tokei Castle. This demonic castle appeared in the blink of an eye, as though the Warring Ages legend of the One-Night Castle had come to life. Not one person witnessed the castle's transformation. Before anyone knew what was happening, Tokei Castle was gone, replaced by this new monstrosity. According to Heian military journals, the leader of the rebels made his base in Shimosa. Does this then mean this castle is born of a grudge against all of Japan? No, well, this was not truly Shimosa, but the land of Kazusa given the name Shimosa. This castle is bastion of demons, one that threatens to desecrate the entire world. Its name Onriedo Castle. In the flash, the true sun vanished, and the world was thrown into darkness. In its place hung a crimson moon, glistening in the color of freshly spilled blood. As of now, all of Shimosa is shrouded in its angry red glow. What the hell are these things? Hey, let go of me. What's going on? I thought the monsters had all been defeated. Why are there so many of these dark monsters here? I know, Lord Tachima. He's on the castle hill. Hey, why is your head swelling up like that? Well, my wife just turned into a monster. Stop it. Don't you recognize me? I'm your husband. Cut it out. So don't you bare your teeth at me. Stay back. You're dead. Hell erupted all around. Strange sounds reverberated around Tokyo Castle Town as it was a powerful magical energy seeped into its very fabric. Under the black sky lit only by the bloody moon, people were transformed. Resistance was futile. Screams fell on deaf ears. No one knew what was happening, no one could fight back. This is one of Caster of Limbo's most evil of arts. The ultimate wickedness, it twists and distorts living things beyond recognition. It crushes the will of its victims once cast. It twists the humans in its range into monsters. However, it does not transform every human it finds. There's a chance for some to remain unaffected. It transforms at random in an instant. One person can find herself beset by monstrous neighbors. A man could find that his wife had become an Oni. A mother that her children had become beasts. Those unfortunates with no magical resistance are simply altered. Human norms switch with beastly urges, and they begin devouring humans around them. Somebody, anybody, help me. They're only here. Oh God, what happened to my child? Come here, Mommy's here. Oh, hang on. Damn it. I was so preoccupied with the sudden change to Tokyo Castle I didn't notice what was happening in town. This is so awful, I couldn't hardly bear to look. I must inform Lord Tachima at once. We must save as many of these townspeople as we. Mister? Hey, mister? Please help. My mom was just attacked by a giant monster. Oh, thank goodness you're still alive, child. Where's your mother? I'll go help her right away. Idiot. Help me, mister. The monster attacked her. It was me. Ugh. I'm sorry, that must have been a nightmare for you. I'm sorry I didn't notice sooner. Look at you now, Tokugawa lapdog. You meet your end so pitifully. The great Sakon, who committed such atrocities in Shimabara. Aren't you the one who killed over 38,000 of my comrades? The one who mercilessly killed women, children, the elderly without a moment's hesitation. What was that you said about this town? So awful you can hardly bear to look. Huh, you of all people say that. You who were responsible for scenes just like this hardly a year ago. You filthy curs of the Tokugawa were killing Christians left and right, insisting we weren't human. Haha, let's look at the great hero who destroyed Shimabara now. Hey, there you are, revealing your true self. Now that the sun has been reversed, all reason shall disappear from this world. Tonight is the night that all of you will be slaughtered like dogs. Well done, Caster of Limbo. Your noble phantasm shall usher in a new evil world order. This darkness marks the end of this world. The fall of the Tokugawa regime. I've never before seen such a beautiful sight. You are to be commended. Satan will be most pleased. The grotesque moon cast its blood-red light upon the sorcerer. His form proved to be identical to a certain spirit origin registered within Caldea. The heroic spirit Amakusa Shiro Tokisara. Indeed, his name is Amakusa Shiro Tokisara, and he did greatly resemble the historical figure connected to the tragedy of Shimabara. But he was not the heroic spirit who made his mark on humanity. This man was from a history quite different from the one we know. He was a human without a spirit origin, the sole survivor of the hellscape that was Shimabara. And a man gone mad with rage and fury. With his name never going down in history. A separate version of Amakusa Shiro from a pruning theoretical phenomenon, traveled across many worlds unbeknownst to us. As he traveled across these many mysterious worlds, his grudge grew and evolved until he had become a living embodiment of hate. He accumulated power, and before he knew it, he had moved beyond mankind. Then, following the call of something that had reached out to him, he passed through the final door and arrived in this world. Just like Shimen Musashi, the swordsman who came here along with Cell. This world has gladly accepted the Tokugawa regime. It has forgotten the hell of Shimabara. How dare you? The rest of you may have forgotten, but I do not forget, and I do not forgive. And now I, Amakusa Shiro Tokisara, shall avenge the atrocities of Shimabara through the glory of Onriedo Castle. He's gone crazy. Man, I can't even go anywhere else. Look at that. Whoa. The lake's gone red. Well, everything's gone red. Alright, we're fighting Saber, Lancer, and Assassin. So let's bring along a Waver. Let's bring along Ishtar. Well, actually, single target might be more beneficial here. But then again, Ishtar is a great 7 either way, so yeah, let's bring her. Let's bring along Helena. I forgot that I put King Hassan in the back slot. I mean, it's nice. I say King Hassan. Whoops. Old habits die hard. First Hassan. Either way. I mean, I enjoy seeing him as one of the servants I've got, but it's still annoying. Not to mention I did the online FGO calculator simulator for the gacha. The moment I did the 10 shot for the guaranteed, I got first Hassan, and then the last summon I got on that simulator was Meltrillis. You can't know how annoyed and upset I was at seeing both first Hassan, who I did get, and Meltrillis, who I really freaking wanted, both of them on the exact same pool in that simulator. Oh my god, that hurt so badly. If only I could have got that. If only. It would have been so much better. The sky's gone dark. What happened? I thought it was morning. There, Tusky, don't cry. A blood red moon. Every time the sky looks like this, one of the heroic spirit sword masters appears, but I don't sense any servants nearby. Another sword master could show up at any moment. Stay alert. Yes, master. Well, at least we got to finish breakfast before all this, but I have a feeling I'm gonna miss lunch now. This is the worst. We've had dinner and breakfast at Grandpa's Hermitage before, but we still haven't gotten to have lunch here. The damn sun just vanished from the damn sky in the middle of the damn morning, and that's what you're worried about. Yes, I can understand how you feel a bit. You've seen this happen a fair few times now. In fact, I kind of admire that unflappable nature of yours. If you want a swordsman, I'd have taken you in as my apprentice. At any rate, does this mean one of those heroic spirit sword masters is showing up? Kotaro, you said this only happens before they appear, right? That's right. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but that's how it's been almost every time so far. Allow me to handle this. I shall set up a flying observational device. Well, that was amazing. Was that a firework? My apologies, Lady Onriedo. It was not a firework. Did the Edo period even have rockets? Rocket? I'm not familiar with that word, but this device allows me to see great distances from high up in the sky. A moment, please. I shall have the results for you soon. I have visual confirmation. Toki Castle has been radically transformed. Huh? The whole castle transformed? Yes, it is difficult to describe. Simply put, it has taken on an exceptionally evil appearance. Evil? Given the sky's current state, it's safe to say that the remaining Source Masters and the Sorcerer are behind this. Since they're not trying to attack us this time, the target must be Toki Castle now. Not to mention it, I think Inferno said she wasn't allowed to cut loose near the castle, and that it was an important part of their plans, or something to that effect, but maybe they're planning to use it to establish a new land of demons. Come on, we need to go now. Slow down, kid. I get you upset about this. Don't forget, someone just ripped a hole through your guts. Your wound hasn't healed, and it's half a day's walk to the castle from here. That may be, Grandpa, but we still haven't kept our promise to Lord Ancient. On top of that, the pretty Oni from before asked us to save Shimosa too. If Onriedo and Tusky are going to grow up happy here, we can't leave things like this, not even with lunch on the line. Isn't that right, Zell? We can't betray their trust. You two done. Can I finish now? I ain't saying you shouldn't go. When I buried the villagers, there were some horses left behind after the battle. I shared a few of them with the people from other villages that came to help, but I kept several for myself. They're tied up in the stable round the back. Take them and ride them to the castle. Just don't touch the chestnut one. He's mine. You had horses here in these villages. I didn't think the Edo period used horses for agriculture. Oh, of course. They must have belonged to the shogunate. Shimosa is famous for its horses after all. You got it. His horses belong to the Matsudaira, or basically Lord Tokugawa himself. But that doesn't mean a whole hell of a lot at this point, does it? Alright, I haven't ridden a horse at full gallop in a while. Make sure you don't fall behind. You're coming too, Grandpa? On a horse? These monsters came after the kids. If their boss is there, I'm going to make him pay for that. Wow, I wish I could ride a horse too. But Tusky and I have to stay and watch the Hermitage. No, you two are coming with me. With everything going on right now, there could be monsters here too. Speak of the devil. Evil auras. There's several of them headed this way. They must be traveling in a pack. I have detected numerous heat sources as well. I believe that it is a group of monsters numbering approximately 12. Let's get through them and head for the stable. Yes, Master. I'll make quick work of them. There really are more of them than usual. One of this guy gives some energy or something. Whatever the case, I'm ready for them. Lunch or no lunch, I won't hold back. My stomach may be empty, but my spirit is as strong as ever. I'll make sure to finish this one go. How is your stomach empty when you literally just had breakfast? You really are ready for this, aren't you? I guess I am, like I told you before. Here they come. Fatal battle 1 of 1, huh? Oh boy. Oh boy. Exactly what I wanted to see. 12 enemies. Literally just a one battle. Hey, well, never mind. No longer 12. It's just 10. And once you know it, I forgot I didn't bring a single freaking saber. So Ishtar's gonna have a royal pain having to try to fight these dang lancers. Alright, defense is up. Come on. That. Then that. Hopefully she at least gets a crit. Nope, but she still does a lot. For them, you know, being lances and all. That. And that. Gotta love Waver's massive damage. And there we go, there goes another lancer. And by another, I mean the first one. Ghost of F. That, and then that. At this rate, we're gonna lose Ishtar before we can even fight the saber. This dang born man is so sinful. It's literally trying to do its massive attack. How dare it? Oh, there goes Ishtar. Whoa, Helena survived on 2 HP. Holy crap. Well, alrighty then. Damage up. Do this for each time.
他にやることない
'Cause
の
why not, right?
カレーに大胆に
Do that.
優雅にカレーに大胆に
Give me paid T-star. Now, uncount the Kigoshi.
いいわはいはい
This might take it out. Might. Probably won't. Which then is good because then she'll be able to get her Noble Phantasm up while fighting it.
飛ぶわよ
Let's do this each time.
ゲートオープン
Take out the lances while you're at it, please.
これが私の
That way they can't take you out. Hey, you took out the middle one, it's fine.
とっておき
That's right. Get your Noble Phantasm up higher. The higher it is, the more of a chance you have of surviving. Oh, would you look at that?
高くついた
Two
わね
more sabers. So you do this. Defense is up.
こういうのどう
On returning formation. No. Let's just do this, this,
だ行くぞ
呪
this,
落
this, and then
よ
this.
し
Take out the Lancer, please.
ぜい
Thank you, Donzo.
計略だ
Yeah, we got some decent crit stars. Yeah. Put your sure head up, buddy. No one cares about you. On returning formation.
全て僕の
狙いは決まって
ま
And this will be great because she will possibly crit on them, and with him having defense down, must be even better. Go each star, get 2 crits. Oh, yes.
うわ
I love you, Ishtar. You're much better than your sister who didn't come home, even though I spent so much St. Quartz and tickets on her. You're so much better.
はい
Who
狙いは
needs
決まった
Yiddish Kegel anyways? I sure as hell
狙いは
don't.
はいはい
Totally.
飛
It's
ぶわ
New
よ
Year, I'm
ま
not
た
gonna complain anymore about
Get
Yiddish
off
Kegel.
光栄に思いなさいこれが私の全
I'll
力
complain the next time she comes out, which will probably be at the end of this year. And then I won't get her, and then I'll complain more.
とっておき
As if I even have enough St. Quartz.
これにてしまいにございまする
Seeing as how the lineup for this year is a lot, I probably won't. Good job, everyone. All hostiles defeated. I can confirm there are no surviving enemies. Exiting combat mode. Hurry up and get the horses. Onriedo, go make rice balls with the rice left over from breakfast. Okay, we cooked heaps, so I can make a bunch. Yummy. Gah. Guess monsters don't scare them anymore. Yeah, I'm not sure that's really a good thing, but I don't think we can do much about it right now. Hopefully when they're older, they'll look back on all this as just a weird dream. Anyway, let's go get the horses. Oh, there's a white one. I call dibs. I've always wanted to try riding a white horse at least once. What are you, an idiot? There's no damn white horse, so just go get the horses already. Donzo. There you are, Lady Donzo. I've been looking for you. The horses are all saddled up, so we'll be heading out now. What are you going to do? I was just thinking about that. I see. Lady Donzo, I know this is rude of me, but can I ask you something personal? Are you concerned about this situation as an agent of the Shogunate, as a lone ninja? Or is there something else that's weighing on your mind? Personally, I'd rather you remain here. Things are bound to be more dangerous than ever at Tokyo Castle. Lord Muramasa and myself are servants in my case. I can assure you that I'm much tougher than when I was alive. I can fight without fear of dying from a stray bullet or a katana wound. But you can't. You belong to this world. I am nothing more than a mechanical puppet. There's no need to worry about me. Besides, I have already been given orders. So if possible, I would like to join you. Right, your orders from Lord Tajima if Lady Musashi ends up fighting heroic spirit sword master. You are to accompany her, was it? That's right. It's too risky, Lady Donzo. We could easily end up fighting one who is even more deadly than some gods of hell or Kala Sutra hell. We ninja don't specialize in head-to-head combat, all the more so when we're up against such dangerous monsters. And I'm sure Lord Tajima wouldn't want to send one of his best subordinates to an early grave. I greatly appreciate your concern, Lord Kotaro. Still, yes, thank you for telling me how you feel. You've helped me to make up my mind. I will accompany you after all. Forgive me, I promise I will be of use. I see. Very well, if you insist on coming along, I won't stop you. In that case, we'd better get going before Lord Muramasa yells at us for taking too long. That's true. This is a matter of grave importance, so I will do my best to hurry. As you should. Seeing as how you know, you technically are still part of the evil organization. But the fact that, you know, you fought for Onriedo and Tasuke and everything else, maybe you've changed from meeting us and you're no longer wanting to work with them. You probably have a seal on you too. And they still have your seal released. But they'll bring it back once we get to town. Oh my good freaking god. Middle is so long, oh jeez. I mean, this is the Ultima Contica section 14, which technically then means that this is almost the end of Shimosa. If not leading up to the end, with how long this is. Stage of Carnage Onriedo Middle. To tell the truth, I don't remember how I came to be. There was nothing in my records detailing exactly when it happened. All I know is that I was left lying around broken after the end of the Age of War. Kashin Koji, a peerless sorcerer, essentially gave birth to me by creating my body. My second father figure, the first Fuma Kotaro, installed all manner of ninjutsu he created into my memory banks. Precisely, few people know how valuable this body of mine truly is. As far as most people are concerned, I am just another ninja. If my body were to break, I would essentially be dead. I suppose it is my fate to be abandoned. In the end, I am just a machine made of flesh, iron, and wood. A monster not unlike the homunculi produced by Western alchemy. How long did I spend as an unmoving human-shaped machine? Perhaps it was even longer than the time I spent operating as a ninja. Despite operating for many, many years. Once I was broken, most of my records were damaged, and I could no longer play them back properly. I was simply left to decay. As my records, my thoughts slipped away. In time, my mind was emptied out completely. My body would no longer move at all. It simply groaned and creaked and cracked. Then one day, a man found me, he repaired me and gave me purpose as my new master. That man was summoned to the province of Shimosa as a caster class servant. His name is Caster of Limbo. From the moment he repaired me, I regained my consciousness. At the very least, I was conscious from that point onwards. Whether this consciousness was newly formed, or the one I had lost during the years I was shut down, I can't say. But either way, I didn't care. Why? Because I was created to be a ninja. That was my purpose then, and it is my purpose now. As such, all I need to do is carry out my master's orders. As long as I have my master, there is nothing to doubt. As long as I have my master, all I need to do is carry out my mission. That's a lie. Whoever the Caster of Limbo turns out to be. Indeed, I don't know who he really is. He may be a heroic spirit or a hero or a human. Perhaps he is even an Oni, or something else altogether. At any rate, it doesn't matter. It didn't matter, all I had to do was obey my new parental figure. I must not doubt him no matter what, and yet... Lord Kotaro, you have been checking in with me so often. For some reason, I feel as though I already know you. Even though my records, my equivalent of a normal human's memories, have nearly all been lost. I should have no records remaining, save the ones containing the ninjutsu I require for my missions. Lord Kotaro, did I ever meet you? Before I was broken? Yes. Come on, hurry. There's no time to waste. We need to get out of here while the samurai are keeping those monsters busy. Close the wooden shutters. Yes, those. There's a bunch of those things trying to come out. Hurry. The ground south of the castle should be safe. How long does it take to close a simple shutter? Oh my, you're so strong, Mr. Samurai. I mean, come on, you lot. Hurry it up. You heard that man. We need to head south, all you big, strong men. Carry the kids and the elderly. Go on. I forget the ones who have turned into monsters. There's nothing we can do for them. Discretion is the better part of valor and all that. Just think of them as a big fire and run away as fast as you can. Got that? You're running for your lives from fire, not monsters. Some fire this is, damn it. I'm gonna survive this if it's the last thing I do. No sooner did we set foot in town and we're hit with a bunch of monsters. There are too many of them. Don't tell me this is... I've just finished scouting out the town. As we suspect, the Toki Castle appears to be at the heart of this phenomenon. Whatever happened there not only caused a great number of monsters to appear, it also transformed many of the people into monsters as well. Fortunately, this area seems relatively unscathed, but... So you're telling me those howls I hear off in the distance are from monsters who used to be human? Well, there's a way to avoid fighting them. The eastern area appears to have been completely wiped out. Not a single person managed to escape. You've got to be kidding me. I've heard that people can change, but this is ridiculous. The east has the keep, right? Maybe that means you're most likely to transform the closer you are to the castle. That could be it. I believe Master should be okay thanks to her mystic codes. And you should be fine as well, Lady Musashi. I have seen you shrug off countless magical attacks with no adverse effects. It's as though you have some sort of innate resistance to magical energy. Wait, was that a compliment? Yes, it was. I hope Kiyohime is okay. As far as I can tell, the samurai are maintaining their chain of command. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to help the townspeople escape. So I would imagine they made sure the royal family got out safely first and foremost. At least I hope so. So people transform if they get near the castle in that case. I should never have brought Donoway and Tosuke here. I thought they would be safer with us, but that clearly backfired. Cell, make sure you keep the kids close by so they don't get lost. I just wish I could cover their eyes too. Don't worry, I haven't let go of Onoway's hand. Your hand is so warm, miss. Can we ride the horse again? That was so much fun. We left the horses tied up outside town, so I'm afraid we'll have to walk from here. I'd like to leave you two somewhere safe if we can, though. I mean, is Tamamo safe? I'm okay. As long as you and everyone else is around, I won't be scared. Same with Tosuke. Go. So I see. You're excited about this hunt, Tosuke. You're such a brave girl, Onoi, but all the same. I'm afraid we can't. Hey, Cell. See that lady over there leading people away from the town? Haven't we seen her before? Didn't she help us out a lot at the last time we were here? Tamamo? Hey. Okay, everyone. Line up nice and orderly now. Hurry up or the monsters might come and eat you. Remember, children and elderly go first. No pushing, no shoving. Try not to look at the castle. We can't have people feeling ill and slowing everyone else down. Besides, there's some samurai or something over there who look to be doing a good job slaying the monsters. So now's your chance to escape to the outskirts. Come on, hurry along. I'm impressed how calm and collected you are. Well, of course, I didn't become known as top courtesan in Yoshiwara for nothing. Fights and fires are Eido's flowers after all. Of course, we know what to do in a time of crises. Wait, you're those freeloaders. Nice to meet you again, Otama. We were just slaying monsters over there when we caught sight of you. I hope you don't mind, but we have another favor to ask of you. You're going to stay here and keep helping people evacuate, right? More or less. As you can see, that's what I'm doing right now. What about it? You may have a hard time finding another free room at a time like this. Oh, well, that's kind of hard to say, but...
Hurry it up, Musashi. Some of the creatures from the near castle just wandered over here.
Heat sources detected. They are approaching us at incredible speed. I'm afraid combat is inevitable. Lord Kotaro has already gone on ahead to try and hold them back, but...
Kotaro needs backup.
You heard the lady, Otama. We'll come back after we've taken care of those creatures. Huh? Look, I'm just a geisha. Once I finish helping these people evacuate, I was going to run away with them. Oh, you people never listen.
Holy crap. These freaking assassins have so much freaking health. Doesn't help that casters don't necessarily do that much damage either. Oh, come on. Really, man? He was that close to taking it out. Whatever. Whatever. Do it like this. At least now there's only two here. And that one seriously loves to buff itself up, doesn't it? How about you don't and say you did? Just get out of here now. Oh wait, his buffs are gone. Of course. He only stayed for that one attack against Jolter of all people. Whatever. Again, as Jolter of all people, she didn't take much damage anyways. I was about to go piss off with that damage increase in 3 charges of ENP. Thank you for the crits. Come on, Bazaka. The baneful Oni. Well, well, well. Let's go with the damage increase. Its allies NP. Get rid of the debuffs on Jolter. Now. Oh wait, yeah, Helena also has her NP. This will work out fine. On returning formation, Sanat Kumara, the groundment to do hate. Let's do this, Baneful Oni. You shall take a lot of damage from the final little phantasm. Mainly because there will be 2 defense downs. And it's Jolter, who is really freaking powerful. You don't stand a chance. Especially with all the buffs she has. Oh yeah, look at that damage, holy crap. Well, you're gone. That, and then that. Bye, Baneful Oni. You suck. 6 turns. GG. Thank you for the bond points. Huh? You guys are pretty good at this. Are you all famous swordsmen or something?
You took care of those monsters so quickly. That should give everyone more time to escape. Anyway, I'd be better on my way now. I'd better be on my way. Thanks again for helping us and take care. Hey, you're not leaving us just yet. Didn't I tell you we had a favor to ask? What's this about? Is this really the time to be asking for more favors? Besides, it's been an hour since it started. Most of the survivors have already escaped. I wonder just how many managed to get out in time. That's great to hear. Good question. I'm afraid I don't know. Luckily, Yaku is something or other, samurai, kept the monsters distracted long enough for us to get away. Is that so? I see. So how come you didn't escape already, Otama? We're pretty far away from your room here, after all. Well, you know, I just happened to notice there were a lot of children and elderly here, so I came to help. I knew you were great, Otama. So you rescued the people left behind, huh? It's nothing like that. I just figured we all have to do our part in times of need. Alright, I just remembered. You know where Lady Kiyohime is? Why do you ask? I heard her servant screaming bloody murder earlier. I couldn't make out what they were saying. Then I saw them running off seeking refuge at the town's outskirts. In fact, I was just about to head that way myself. Good, now I see why Musashi thought to entrust you with this. Oh, who's this strapping young? Wait, I recognize you. Thanks again for taking care of my grandkids the other day. Now I'd like to ask you to watch them again. Come here, Onoi. Okay. Oh, hi, Otama. Well, so you two are here too. Let's see, Onoi and Tasuke, was it? I didn't think there was any way I could leave them, but I can tell they'll be safe with you. You seem like you can handle yourself in a fight. Hope you don't mind watching them a second time. Huh, hang on. We have to go to the castle and find the mastermind behind all this. It's too dangerous for the kids to come along. Sorry for the trouble, but I know you'll keep them safe. Wait, huh? You're kidding me, right? You're actually going to the castle now? Yep, that's what we needed, Otama. Thanks for watching them. See you later, Onoi. Be a good girl and wait for us with Tasuke until we get back. Make sure to listen to Otama, okay? I will. See you later, Miss Samurai. See you later, Grandpa. Bye, Mr. Kotaro. Bye, Miss Danzo. Be careful out there, miss. Thank you so much for doing this, Otama. You really are serious about this castle business, huh? It's just one thing after another with you people. Alright, you win. I promise I'll take good care of them. So go do what you have to. And make sure you all finally pay a visit to my establishment when you get back. Uh-huh. But we need money though, right? I mean, it's not like we can stay at a geisha's place for free after all. Let's get a move on. We can't have the nice geisha looking after Onoi and Tasuke forever. Oh, is that how it is? Hey, Grandpa, you really took a liking to Otama, didn't you? I see you're a type. Is she a type or something? Nothing to do with type, girl. What's not to love about a woman of principle? Or are you still too young to understand that? Wait, are you saying I'm not a woman of principle? In your case, I don't think I'd call it principle. If anything, I'd say you're more like a giant flower, perhaps. Otama's a flower too, but in your case, there's no stem, you're just all flower. What's that supposed to mean? Don't worry, it's a good thing. You're the kind of flower that stands out just by being there. Wow, so you're saying I'm a flower blooming in a sea of grass? That's beautiful. I should have known you'd be good at compliments after all the years you've had to practice. Don't get the wrong idea. I never said you'd bloomed yet. But never mind, it looks like we've got more foes to face. I have confirmed it is another Orochi. No, wait, there's a second one. I think I've gotten the hang of fighting these now. Look out, large hostiles incoming. Battle 1 of 2. Thankfully, all of these enemies are lancers, so they won't be able to survive. As we get to bring out 2 of my favorite sabers that are 5 stars. As you know, I can't get any other freaking servants to come out off the banners.
albeit I would still have used them anyways, but yeah. It sucks. Hey, Orochi! Welcome, buddy!
中だな。他にやることないの？
Now,
こういうのどうだ？
defense is up.
中だ
Altera,
な。他にやることないの？
you're first, mainly because of your defense down that you can do.
繁栄はそこまで。
Photon
目
Ray.
標青。そうか。
Then hopefully it attacks Musashi and gets her Noble Phantasm up.
命は壊さない。
Or she can at least get her Noble Phantasm up. Or damage up goes away.
はっ。
Oh yeah, Altera, look at them grits. Nicely done. Now attack Musashi. Thank you. Attack Musashi again. Oh ho ho, you just screwed yourself, buddy. And look at that, Musashi has 2 busters. Double the attacks, double the damage. Buster increase. This never really did anything. Increased the critical star drop rate. 6 pets, 5 rings, cookie cutter, divine blades. Buster, Brave Chain edition. Let's go, Orochi. You know, I technically should use the Noble Phantasm last for the higher damage. I never do. Not to mention when she does her Noble Phantasm, she also gives herself a Buster damage increase. So that sexy damage Musashi can do. I love it. I already below 100,000 and it's only been 4 turns. So Orochi is completely screwed. Bop, bop, and bop. I'll go with Gadget, Altera with those crits. Oh yeah, Musashi with the final crit.
最上に近い勝利
GG, 5 turns to take out
だ。
everything.
前に勝つくらいでないかな。
That was fantastic. Good work, you two. A nice assist waiver. Got it. We defeated the Orochi. Nicely done, Master. Those Orochi were exceptionally strong, weren't they? Wonder if it has anything to do with us getting closer to the castle. I guess I haven't got the hang of this after all. Don't worry, I've still got plenty of fight left in me. I'm relieved to hear that. May not be able to help as much as I would like, but I'll still do everything I can. Good, you finished. Then let's hurry. Wait, Lord Muramasa. Just a moment. May I ask who you are? Dantes. Heh. Surely there's no need for introductions now. I am just a passing missionary. The Count of Monte Cristo! I don't know who that is. I'm nothing more than a missionary. Not every dream you have is connected. But feel free to call me whatever you like. You Christians are something else. You was fighting one of those giant serpents off by yourself, weren't you? I've never seen black fire before. Hardly anything special, I assure you. This is some burning water imported from foreign lands. I'm told there's plenty of it to be found further west of Tianzu. So you're knowledgeable and talkative, eh? I guess you really are a missionary. Would you happen to be from called... Now, it looks to me like you're headed for Tokyo Castle, is that right? That ominous aura surrounding it is a curse designed especially to keep people away. The fact that you are advancing toward it, despite that, tells me that you are either hopelessly dim-witted, or that there is something giving you the strength to endure its fury and malice. Either way, you made the right choice, Cell. There's no need for you to cease your advance. Continue on your way. A sorcerer is using the keep at Tokyo Castle, or rather Onriedo Castle as it ought to be known now, to perform a ritual. Sorry, did you say Edo Castle? Onriedo Castle? Onriedo. Paraiso mentioned that I suppose the last part does rhyme with Edo Castle. Wonder if that was intentional. That name doesn't betray its true intentions. I can't imagine what would. Indeed, what that name is undoubtedly meant to be a play on words. It is not merely the embodiment of rage, regret, and agony. It is a curse, or perhaps anger towards a god who has yet to provide salvation. The deeper the depths of one's love, the easier it is for them to fall prey to hate. Though he is certainly not the only one to blame for this, he also grown well past the bounds of any one person. It is up to you to stop him, Cell.
Huh? What are you talking about?
He's saying the mastermind is in that castle. I figured as much, but it's good to know for sure. Although, how do you know so much? Are you in league with this sorcerer person? But depending on your answer... I'm not connected to the mastermind at all, but I do have a small connection to a different man who looks exactly like him. But no matter, let me just say that as a fellow Christian, I can understand how he feels. That doesn't answer anything. At any rate, you must hurry, Cell. The sorcerer is not the only one in Onriedo Castle. Matsudaira's daughter is sure to be held captive there as well. What was her name again, if your memory serves? She's being held in the castle? Driven by revenge, sorcerer means to cast a far-ranging, multi-layered curse on the entire Tokugawa regime. Its curse is so powerful that it will threaten the stability of many parallel worlds. Since its aim is to curse every possibility of a Tokugawa regime, Matsudaira's daughter would make a perfect catalyst, given her Tokugawa heritage. Her blood may be a bit lacking compared to someone from an immediate Tokugawa family, but it should still serve for his plans. I mean, given that Yamitsu is the only third shogun, her blood is still more strong than enough. Huh, I see. Perhaps he had been looking for a parallel world where Matsudaira's daughter was living near Edo soon after the Shimabara rebellion. Then it all makes sense, huh? Fascinating.
Okay, so, what exactly does that all mean?
But once Kiyohime's soul is sacrificed, Onriedo Castle will be complete, and this world, along with many others, will be destroyed. Now hurry. But what are you waiting for? Go on, go! We will protect this time period and this Shimosa.
Let's go.
There's a lot I'd like to say, but I'm afraid it will have to wait until later.
I must be going too.
Run, Cell. May not be able to guide you on your way. But I can tell you this without absolute certainty. The keep of Onriedo Castle will be the stage for your final duel to the death. I figured as much. Onriedo Castle is the finale. Alright, so we've got one more to go, and then that's the end of the episode. Bazaka, Seiba, and Assassin. Spooky.
This is the same castle we were at before, right? Look at how much it's changed. If there was ever a castle made just for monsters, this would be it. Tonso was right about this place. I can't even imagine how much evil stuff you'd have to mix together to get something like this. I can see why that missionary guy had a lot to say about it. No wonder there's no one else around. Do you hear that, Cell? Is it just me, or does it sound like the castle has a heartbeat?
So this is where the sorcerer and Kiyohime are. Sheesh, they're not even trying to be subtle, are they? And here I was, wondering where our enemy had hidden their base of operations. I guess he deserves some credit since we didn't find out their hideout before this happened. Now they've got us on the defensive. If that all ends tonight, are you guys ready for this? Of course, I won't back down now, not after having come this far. I may not be fully recovered and Master's wound may not yet be healed. As long as we are all together, I can't imagine us losing. Let's go, it's time to settle this once and for all. They could be a gauntlet or a battle royale. We'll be facing the sorcerer and two sword masters.
True, we don't know which it'll end up being, but the important thing is that we're ready for anything. Now we just need to figure out how to get inside this creepy-looking castle. Heat sources detected. A large number of monsters are materializing inside the castle grounds and walls. Preparing for combat now.
Well, that was fast.
Looks like this the opening act. A pack of monsters hit a man-eating monstrosity. No more grumbling, let's cut our way through these things and make our way inside.
Battle 1 of 3. Hey, assassins that actually have only a select amount of health and not, 40-something thousand. Because that was annoying. But the next ones are in the second fight, they're gonna have more health. Albeit, if I remember correctly, the next ones are supposed to be... we bought Ishtar as a saber. That one's a berserker. Yep, look at all them sabers. Well, here we go. Uncount the Kigoshi. Don't mess with my Ishtar, you saber scum.
光栄に思いなさい。これが私の全力全霊。
Bye bye. Straight into the final battle with a baneful Oni. This should be fine. Totally fine. Defense is up. Increase Noble Phantasm. Damage. Alright, Helena. Sanada Kumara. That, and then that. Gots to use the Noble Phantasm. I mean, this again would have been passed out about a well along, but I can't switch in, so gotta work with what we got. Which again, he's a berserker, so it's fine either way. It's gonna take a bit of time. I forgot to do this. Well, can't say that's unexpected, because it was totally expected of me. Hey. Don't be lowering my Ishtar's damage, you fool. And defense, mind you. I love how powerful of an archer Ishtar actually is. She's freaking fantastic. That's her damage increase. Do this. And this. A little bit of this after her turn's over. And no, how about we do this? Uncount the Kigoshi. This should do a decent amount. Especially since she gives herself a buster increase when she does her Noble Phantasm. You can't take us out. And you almost took Helena out. That, and that. Bye-bye, 7 turns, not bad. We did it. We're currently almost an hour and 13 minutes in. Actually ain't bad. I figured the time would have been a lot farther by now. Hostiles eliminated, and we now have a clear path forward into the castle. This way, my enhanced vision This way, my enhanced vision confirms that this castle's interior is identical to Tokyo Castle. We shall take the shortest path available to the keep. Please hurry. Okay. Let's get going then. After all our walking and horseback riding, this is the last leg of our journey. That sure is a tall keep, isn't it? The last leg could be especially hard for an old man like me.
I'll carry it myself if I have to. Let's go. Don't be ridiculous. I'm the one who will be carrying you if you get tuckered out. I may be old, but I'm still in my prime. Alright, everyone, in we go. Okay. Now, depending on how long final battle is, it'll probably wind up being a 2-hour finale. 2-hour plus. I don't know, man. But yeah. But I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next one, which again will be possibly the finale, or there will be one more after that. It all depends on how long it is. I might do a 2-hour finale, maybe. And then after that, we can actually hop into Salem straight after and start enjoying that story, although it's gonna really annoy the hell out of me because I will see freaking Abby and that's gonna hurt. So yeah, till then, see you guys later.